Guys, we're here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're reviewing the all-new 2025 Hyundai Sonata SEL Convenience.
And a big thanks to Brandon Hyundai for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to our inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out.
And for those of you guys who don't know, the Sonata has been Hyundai's mid-size car since 1985. The 8th generation Sonata that you see here has been with us since 2020, facelifted last year for 2024, and for 2025, Hyundai introduced an all-new base model, the SE, which now starts around $26,000, and the SEL Convenience that you see here is now a standalone trim level. The sporty N-Line finally adds rear console air vents also, and outside of the hybrid trim levels, the 2025 Sonata is available in 5 trims, ranging from the $26,000 base SE up to the $37,000 top of the line Limited. Sitting in the middle is the SEL Convenience that you see here, which is a new trim level with a base price of $30,000. What else do we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So since last year for 2024, we've had just about the exact same styling, and it looks good. I like the LED strip up top, dual LED projectors for the high and low beam, black headlight housing, and an LED turn signal in the corner, functional airflow with a ton of airflow for the radiator up front for this 2.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. You don't get a forward-facing camera, no front parking sensing either, but at a $30,000 base price point for a mid-size sedan, which is pretty well loaded with features, you'll understand why they're not available. You can upgrade to the higher trims to get the front sensors. The wheel and tire setup's also really impressive. The black and silver contrasted 18-inch rims wrapped in Pirelli P0 all-season tires. The dimensions are 235/45 R18. We'll see how the 235s put the power to the ground. The 45 series sidewalls should be beefy enough to keep the ride quality really plush. For the 2024 Sonata we reviewed in this channel, I was really impressed with the ride quality. We get all body color trim for the wheel well area, a subtle splash guard up front, pretty aggressive rocker panel side skirt area, also body color mirror, no LED turn signal on it, but we do get blind spot monitoring on the glass. Some aluminum trim for the window trim, large panoramic moonroof, shark fin style antenna, smart access for the driver and a front passenger. I'll take a step back, hopefully you get a good look at the side profile of this beautiful and elegant 2025 Sonata SEL Convenience. At the $30,000 base price point, this might be one of the most premium looking sedans in the segment. And speaking of $30,000 base price point, let's look at the window sticker here for the 2025 Sonata SEL Convenience. $30,800 for the base price, loaded with standard features. You guys can pause, take a look. $210 for the floor mats, $55 for the cargo net, $120 for the tray, $30 for the first aid kit, and $125 for the mud guards, $1150 for the destination, totaling us out at $32,490, averaging just about 30 mpgs, 25 in the city, 36 on the highway. Out rear, we get the same rear wheel and tire setup. The only difference is a smaller brake caliper. The gas cap is push to open, no easy fill, and for this 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, you can throw in 87 octane fuel. We get full LED taillights, turn signals, and reverse lights. Shout out Brandon Hyundai in Tampa, Florida for helping make this review possible. I really like how the LED strip connects in the center. It doesn't all light up, it's just a black panel, but the look, very futuristic and premium. You get the Sonata aluminum badge right beneath it, the exhaust tip in the lower right corner, and before it starts absolutely pouring, we gotta wrap this up. Let's fire up this 2.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder and hear how she sounds. Alright guys, that was the sound of the 2.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder sold by Hyundai for the 2025 Sonata. And it sounds okay, cranking out 192 horsepower, 181 pound-feet of torque, made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission, sending the power to the front wheels. You can expect 0 to 60 in the upper 7-second range. For the segment, that is really not that bad. I believe Car and Driver tested it at 7.8 seconds. The hydraulic struts are also appreciated and a premium touch. You get a funnel for the intake, and it is about to absolutely downpour. Let's get inside of this 2025 Sonata. Hopefully wrap this up before the test drive. Try to get some of the test drive in before the rain so you guys can get a good idea of this vehicle's performance. But up top, we get soft touch materials, gushy soft leatherette trim in the center, and a leather armrest. Auto One touch up front, power windows out rear, 4-way adjustable mirrors, 2 speakers on the door panel. It's not the Bose system, but it still sounds really good for the bass. We can fit probably 2 footlongs next to each other with a 12 to 24 ounce water bottle. Plastic step-in plate. The seats are not leather, but they're very comfortable cloth. Good bolstering, and they're electrically adjustable. You get lumbar, you can recline, drop, lift, and slide the seats. Here comes the rain. Let's take a step inside. Foot on the brake, engine start, stop, and everything fires right to life. But first thing we notice, compared to the 2024 SEL with the convenience package we reviewed in this channel, really not a whole lot has changed. The steering wheel is still top-notch premium. The air vents blow pretty hard. I really like the shape of this wheel, grade 10 and 2, but at 9 and 3, I wish the finger area cut in a little bit further to make it a little bit more comfortable. But if that's my only complaint with the interior of this sedan, just shows you how impressive it really is. I like the side notches on the bottom too, and a very large open spoke, giving you a lot of areas to grip. You get radar cruise control, lane keep assist, adjustments for the infotainment, and the adjustments for the cruise control. On the right side, you can hang up and answer your phone calls, volume and skip, AM, FM, Sirius, voice commands, and favorites. The infotainment system, let's check it out. We get the dual 12.3-inch screens, we get the compass, advanced safety features screen, and our trip computer. On the left side, we get a digital speedo. On the right side, we get our tachometer. Beneath the speedo is the fuel level. Beneath the tach is the coolant temperature. The paddle shifters are aluminum. That's a premium touch too, controlling the 8-speed automatic transmission. Really satisfying click for the stocks. Unfortunately, we don't get the blind spot cameras. Got to go up to the limited to get those. Auto headlamps, auto high beams, no auto rain sensing wipers, with the intermittent stock right there in the corner. Tilt and telescoping steering column, interior brightness, traction control you can disable, electronic parking brake, trunk release, hood latch release, and hopefully you get a good look at the pedals. I mentioned the dual 12.3-inch screen, soft padded dashboard, the touchscreen. You get the map, Sirius phone, everything else you can pause and take a look. The map, standard on the SEL convenience, that's an appreciated touch, and we get Hyundai's new system. We can close all of this, got to leave that side screen there. The response is top-notch, excellent. The resolution is one of the best in the business. Hyundai already had one of the best infotainment setups in the business, and now with these improvements, they really might be right at the top out of every auto manufacturer. We get some faux carbon aluminum looking trim beneath it, shortcuts for the infotainment, home, map, search, media, hazard, seek, track, favorites, and setup. Get the tune and volume dial. I like how we don't have the pure touch interface like we've had from a lot of other Hyundai vehicles. We still get the hard buttons for the volume, tune, and the shortcuts, with separate buttons for the infotainment, for the temperature controls, vent controls, heated seats. No ventilated seats, got to go up to the limited to get the ventilated seats, but still a really well loaded sedan for the price point. We get the wireless phone charging pad too, 2 USB-C ports, and our 12-volt 180-watt drive mode selector. Includes normal, sport, and custom mode. We'll start off in normal, try out sport, and just see what the differences are. We get our electronic parking brake with auto hold, and we can access our camera at all times. Just a backup camera with guidance lines and trajectory, different views as well. We get an over-the-top view to maximize the distance between you and the car behind you, and a widescreen view to really get a good idea of everything. But the only view with guidance lines and trajectory is this view, so we'll leave it there. Press one more time, we return right back to the previous screen. Nice area for a phone, wallet, or cigarette pack. You'll fit 24 to 32 ounce bottles with no problem. Nice leather stitched armrest too, and it's very spacious in here. You'll easily fit 8 12-ounce cans. Not bad for a mid-size sedan. The glove box is damped, not lined with felt, but large. You're fitting 20, 25 license plates, easily fit 2 pairs of shoes. We get just about a frameless auto-dimming rear view mirror. The interior lights are LED. Get your SOS. Open up this panoramic moonroof. It is dark out there. I don't know if I want to open up this glass. Hopefully it doesn't downpour on us while it's open. Opens up decently quickly. This is as far as it goes. Goes out towards the second row. Poke our way out of here. It was a nice day in Brandon, Florida. It was 96 degrees for a previous review about an hour ago. Now it's 84, and I can only imagine what the weather is going to look like in about 15, 20 minutes. Let's wrap things up. Leave the shade open so we can see how much light would be brought back into the cabin if it wasn't a super dark day out there. That's about it for the front seat of this 2025 Sonata SEL Convenience. Let's hop out back, see how much space is offered back there, as well as the overall quality of the materials. So up top, we get soft touch materials. Listen to that, Honda and Toyota. A lower trim for the Sonata still gets their top-notch materials. Same thing for the center, and a gushy soft armrest, power window. The rear seats padding goes all the way out to the door frame. No need to talk too much with the door open. Let's hop inside Legroom, I have about 5-6 inches of knee room. Headroom, I have about 2 inches of headroom. So if you're under 6'6", 6'7", you won't have any issue sitting behind your seat settings in the 2025 Sonata. No mat pocket behind the passengers or driver's seat. We get one behind the passenger seat. No air vents. That is available for the N-line trim and up. 2 USB-C ports and a center cubby. Pretty soft cloth. You'll fit 24-ounce water bottles. Pretty decent sized glass. If it wasn't a dark, rainy day right now, there'd be a ton of light brought into the cabin. And that's about it. We get interior light, which is LED, and a hook for both of the grab handles in the second row. Let's hop out in the cargo space, hopefully wrap that up before it starts downpouring. And again, really clean looking updates for this post facelifted Sonata. On the spoiler, we have a button to hydraulically open up the trunk. It's not electric, so it doesn't close for you, but the hydraulic is appreciated and the hinges are covered. So if you want to load up the trunk fully, you don't have to worry about crushing your cargo. The wheel wells do protrude a decent amount. It's actually a little bit narrower of a seat opening compared to the Elantra we just reviewed in this channel, but the trunk itself is larger. I'll leave a link right here to show you the exact cargo space. And to fold the second row seats down, you got latches in each corner. Although the wheel wells protrude a lot, they cut in deeply, so you can easily lay down 2, maybe 3 golf bags, and you'll get an additional 2 horizontally. Secret storage underneath this floor mat. Let's see what we got going on. We get a fix-it-flat kit and small spare tire. That's all appreciated features. We can shut this trunk right up. Rain is definitely starting to pick up, but it's not too terrible. Shouldn't be too impossible to get this test drive done for you guys. But that's about it for the inside and outside of this all-new 2025 Hyundai Sonata SEL Convenience. At around a $30,000 base price point, I really can't think of any vehicles that I would consider a better value in the mid-size segment. There are some really good value compacts like the N-Line Elantra we just reviewed in this channel, but compared to that N-Line Elantra, this is a way larger vehicle with a much more premium feel. And you'll be surprised. With the 7.5 to high 7 seconds 0 to 60 time, it's surprisingly quick as well. But speaking of quick, let's take this 2025 Sonata SEL Convenience out for a drive and see what it's got. All right, guys, now we're just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of the all-new 2025 Hyundai Sonata SEL Convenience. Let's take it out for a drive and see what it's got. First impression, steering feels really good. Brakes have a sharp bite. Throttle response normal mode has also really sharp bite, and it is quiet in here. Good grip and good power. This 2.5 on the Sonata with front wheel drive is very peppy. Throwing it in, steering feels great, handling is good, transmission's responsive. There's really no complaints with this vehicle. It's really premium for the price tag. Normal mode, let's about third throttle. Good response. Let's throw it in the sport though, rip it around this private parking lot a little bit. Try out the manual shifts, ride quality so good. Throwing it in, steering it's a little bit heavier. Good grip. Good low and mid range too. This is a solid 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. We can try one out off the line, see how it puts the power down. It has been drizzling a little bit, but off the line, on the gas. Okay. Woo, not bad. Not really a rev match downshift, throwing it in quicker than we should. A little bit of understeer, but nothing too terrible. Not bad. I mean, performance-wise, $30,000 for a spacious sedan, you will be very happy with the way that this thing performs. It's not going to be like the N-Line. The N-Line is a way better performer. Speed bump. Ride quality is amazing. Amazing. We mentioned that the N-Line is a way better performer. For not much more money, you can get the N-Line, and yes, it'll blow the doors off of this, but this is still surprisingly quick, and it actually puts the power down, unlike the N-Line. But yeah, ride quality. Compared to the N-Line Elantra we just reviewed in this channel for around the same price for both vehicles, the ride here is just simply not comparable, and the overall feel in general, not comparable. This car feels a class above. I mean, it is a class above, but it definitely feels like it as well. Still in sport mode, we can take it out, we throw it into normal, probably the mode where 99% of you will drive 99% of the time. Steering lightens up, throttle response isn't quite as sharp, about half throttle. I mean, yeah, even though it's not as sharp, it still gets up and goes with no problem. On the concrete pavement, these Pirelli tires do a great job of limiting the road noise. And we'll take it out onto a multiple lane highway and see how it is when it comes to wind noise. But overall, dynamics-wise, body roll is limited, tires grip, Everything about this car, for the most part, is really premium for a $30,000 base price point. On the gas. Yeah, you look down and you are moving, and once at highway speeds, it's still really quiet in here. This is about as quiet as the Palisade we reviewed in this channel. I think it's quieter than the Santa Fe. Really unbelievable. We could try out the lane keep assist system. This is one of the best lane keep assists also in the business. I can show you that I'm not using my hands on the wheel at all, and it still does an excellent job of keeping us planted. We got to turn around, head back to Brandon Hyundai, but for the most part, if you're looking for a $30,000 premium feeling sedan, this might be the best one out on the road today. Hyundai's been killing it for several years now, but they are consistently making improvements throughout their whole lineup at a rate that other manufacturers quite simply are not. We could try out a real world turning radius test. Open her up one more time on the gas. Whew. Yeah. Overall, if you guys are looking for the best way into a comfortable vehicle that has all the options and features that you could possibly want or need, but like emphasis on the comfortable. You do not want something that crashes over bumps. You don't want a car that doesn't have good, crisp steering feel. You want something that feels like it could have a badge from Audi, Mercedes, BMW, but you don't want to pay even half of that. And as laughable as that may sound, Hyundai has done such a good job with this Elantra that it feels quite literally almost as good as a 5 Series BMW if it had an underpowered 4-cylinder engine. At this point in time, Hyundai has tuned their chassis so well, their cabins are so insanely quiet that they're quite genuinely competing with big boy manufacturers and everything outside of flat out performance. If that's what you're looking for, guys, and you don't want to spend over 30,000 bucks, I think you found the best car out on the road today. And a big thanks to Lindsay and Gabriel at Brandon Hyundai in Tampa, Florida for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out, and ask for Gabriel. And a huge thanks to all you guys for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know the channel is just not possible without you, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too, it really helps me out, the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment, let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you want to see reviewed on this channel, and I'll definitely try getting those videos for you ASAP. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.